So as consumers, we buy products from stores. We buy computers, mobile phones, and other high-tech gadgetry. When we bring these into our homes and start using them, whether we're at work, for personal application, at university, or around with our friends, what we're doing is actually buying in to these new innovations and their externalities. What do I mean by that? We become enslaved by our adoption of these devices and constantly feel like we have to upgrade to the next device, constantly feel that we have to be using to be up with the Joneses, and beyond that, actually at times, we have no choice. We wish to maybe stop this cycle of usage, but cannot. All of these devices, which are online devices, they can be used wirelessly in any space, any geographic context, if you're in an area with Wi-Fi communications, allow us to be located and tracked and identified because you've got passwords, you've got a location where your Wi-Fi access point is, and all of these put us onto a grid of sorts. It's just called the internet. So we can be tracked, our behaviour and our behavioural patterns of how often we log on, where we log on from, who we are logged on with, whether we are visiting a social networking site, for example. All of these behaviours are logged and audited. Now, shared, we can provide adequate infrastructure for these services. You know, from the service provider point of view, what you're doing is saying, the more we know about you, the better we can service you. But in actual fact, what's being done is your data is being collected, potentially anonymised, but collectively used to identify more of what you're interested in. So your buying habits, you know, where you visit online. We'll just throw a little bit more about this or that product on you because that's what you've been searching. So what is in that search box, that search engine that you use to look around for various likes and dislikes and questions that you might have, actually depict you as a person. It's a digital DNA footprint which distinguishes you from everyone else.
And that's called data mining.
So this is data analytics, predictive analytics, data mining in the traditional sense, but whereby data mining was very applicable to a surveillance world. We are now looking at Uber views, holistic views of the person about identity, location, video that they're visiting, images that they're uploading, and all of these different contexts and sensory data is coming back to give us an Uber view in an Ubervalent society. So we've moved on, I think, from data analytics to Uber analytics, being able to define you not just by the transactions that you do at a store, but by absolutely every touch point that you become engaged with in an online context.